Happy Monday, everyone. So I'm up early on the land to beat the rain, and Darren and I got a good few hours of work done yesterday. I got a new little tree planted, so I've planted what's called a swamp cypress, and it really likes really wet ground, so I've planted it in where a lot of reeds are to hopefully soak up some water. It was a bit like planting a tree in a mud bath. I had a bit of a battle. It took me 3 hours to plant a tree. That's how ridiculous this land is. Because I had to clear all the reeds and then dig the reeds out, and they were so heavy because they're so wet that I needed Garen's help to hoist them out. And then I was left with the challenge of not having enough soil to replant the tree, so I had to bring a load of buckets of soil that I took out from the overflowing streams and some surplus that I had from a planted tree where I had too much soil. So yeah, it's ridiculous. This definitely isn't gardening. So that tree went in, and I just banged in the stake now and secured it from the wind. Everything's going to grow sideways up here. So yeah, that's us. Trini is just off in the distance. You can see her little tail. And it's a bit of another wild day where we're going to get more rain. But hey, it is what it is. Have a great one. Bye. So this is all the work Darren has been doing. We've lots of gorse. Lots of gorse. It's hard work. But in behind there should be a nice wall. So as we get closer to it, he's doing all the big, heavy, massive stuff, and then I should be able to get in and find the wall. So yeah, good 3 hours solid of work yesterday for Darren. I think a fox lives in here, so Trinity will be finding smells. Not sure, he definitely came through here. I can't see a den though. Right. So what Darren's work is doing is opening up areas for us to do more planting of fruit trees, but we also have, these are, if I can get on the video, blackthorn. And how do you know? Look there. Oh, it's windy. The last of the slows. Sorry, that's gonna make you dizzy. The last of the slows on the blackthorn, but they've been trying to fight their way to the light through the gorse, so they're need to do a bit of pruning because they're not able to hold themselves up, so they're just falling down. And then there's loads of babies all around. Baby blackthorn and everything else. Gonna have fun digging these out. So there we go, all in a day's work. One big mess, but it will start to make sense. Come on, Trini. There's a little wren flying around as well. They like the stacks of gorse. Good girl. It's all prickly under her feet. Who's a good girl? So this is where I've planted the little swamp cypress, or dicodium, Taxodium descendens. I can never remember the name. So it's in here. See, we've all this very wet. So yeah, it looks like I've just planted it in a pond. But apparently it loves it. So this actually is deciduous, and it will start to go on fire like the dawn redwood. It's a bit battered from how it was shipped. I'm sure they still do their best. And it's, yes, you know I've got feed. So let's hope it really does like as much water as they say. But they live in swamps, that's why it's called a swamp cypress. So there we go. These are the giant reeds we had to pull out, which, I know they don't look much, but they were mega heavy because they're just waterlogged. So I'll let those dry and then I'll get rid of them. And maybe I might plant a few more, but we'll see. The reeds are doing their job at the minute, soaking up the water. Right? There's a bit of light in the sky. Everything else is dying, as it should, for winter hibernation.